Hello everybody, Frank the Taper here, and this is episode 20, and I'm showing you the hallway here, live from the corridor. Well, third coated, went well, everything is sanded and smooth and touched up. You can see all the dust and everything on the floor there. So I'm about to vacuum up a little bit. You can see all the dust from the sanding, but you can see how everything looks. Very super smooth, very super wide. So when we go up to do the very top there, obviously, we have to just kind of run everything and blend it all in together. But all I can do is as high as I can reach on this scaffold here, my mini scaffold. I have a 6-foot scaffold, full size, and I'll be using that and probably a little bench on top of that to get to the very top there. So I only can do what I can reach from here, especially here. This is far, that's the bottom of the top of the stairs. I'm gonna vacuum all that, and we only can go up this far. You need a ladder to go against that window and a plank to go to the top of the stairs here. You gotta go walk across and do all this. Now the very, very, very top, it's gonna take some rigging to do that. But right now, we're doing everything that we possibly can and everything we can reach safely. And then we'll worry about the high work later. We still have this room to do, and here it's completely furnished, so it's got to be cleaned out. And then that room has got to get done. And then this room, the loft room, that's a tarp there separating it. Once the tarp comes down, we have to do that room. And then, and then we have naturally all this. And this should be really a lot of fun here. That is not fun to do. It's very time consuming. It's physically demanding, and it could be dangerous if you don't rig up the right way, and it's very expensive. Just because of the nature of the job, It's not fun, it's not easy, and it's heavy labor intensive. It's gotta be, I would say, to the peak here, from the floor down there to the peak here, has to be, I don't know, 20 feet, maybe a little more. So we have to take special considerations to do a job like that. But right now what we're doing is everything that's in reach. This is all done. It's smooth, it's like glass, like smooth like silk. I'd be ready for a nice prime. I would prime this really heavy because this sheetrock that's left is 40 years old. It's stained, it's yellow, you can see the dots on it. So, give this a good heavy primer and, maybe even prime it twice. Stay down a little bit. Don't go right up to the edge, but stay down a little bit. And then you just, you got to piece it all together. That's the way it is when you got to do these jobs. You got to do it in stages. Because it's difficult, it's time consuming up and down. Usually when I'm up high, I have a ground guy to move me around where I need so I don't have to climb up and down. You can get a lot more done, and it's safer that way. So sometimes I gotta get some help, which I'll probably get my sons because they work cheap, if not for free, just to help out their dear old dad. But you definitely, with this kind of stuff, you need some help. It's incredibly difficult. So with that, I'm going to vacuum up now. Just to make a little effort to vacuum so it doesn't get tracked too much downstairs. And this is the finished room I showed you in the previous episode. This is episode 20, episode 19, I think. I filmed that. And this is what the room looks like. This was the bedroom that we started in episode 1. It's a beautiful mint green color. Nice paint job. Ceiling came terrific. And just looks really, really good. I'm proud of it. Proud to show you guys. Behind the tarp Who's that behind the tarp? Okay, let's move it. And that's what we have. Behind the tarp is this loft area. So this one, we can do this whole room. But all of this stuff, everything you see has to be moved out so I can get in here. So some of it can be moved into the bedrooms that are finished. And we have a sliding glass door right there that goes out to a covered porch. Some of the stuff can be moved out there to make some room because, you know, taping is all time, especially when you're working by the day or you're working by the hour. The faster I go and the faster I can move, the more money you save. So it's advantageous for both parties for me to get done earlier and move on to the next job, and the homeowner to have things clear and be able to move through, and it's faster. And the faster I go, if you're working by the day, you know, whatever your price is, and you're working by the hour, let's say, you know, the less hours I spend in there working is the more money you save. But if you want me to move furniture around and move things and climb over things, it's going to take longer and it's going to hit you right in the pocket. Unless I estimate the job and say I want X amount of dollars to do this loft and this is what's going to cost, then the price is the price. If it's a flat price, then no matter how long it takes, it doesn't really matter. So there's a few different ways you can price out a job. Flat rate, day rate, or hourly, depending on the job. So usually jobs that are like this, that are clustered, that are finished, there's stuff all over the place, and you can't move over it fairly quickly. Sometimes I just say, you know what, I'm just going to work by the hour, and it is what it is. Or sometimes I just say, look, I want, you know, $300 for the day for 8 hours, and if it takes, you know, 3 days, which is 24 hours, you know, it is what it is. It's $900 or whatever. So, you know, the job really dictates the price. You know, so, but taping is about time. The faster I go, the cheaper usually is. And the faster you can get on to the next job. There's a little advice for you. All right, guys, I'm going to get to the vacuuming here. This is the homeowner's shop vac. It's huge. Probably a little overkill for the dust, but it's what's here. So I'm going to clean up a little bit, touch up if we need to, but everything looks really terrific. And then I will just, you know, wait for the next room to get clear. And you will be able to film and see. And I'll be able to actually, because now I have a tripod, I can actually show you the process of taping live, watching me actually do it, which will be good instead of just listen to me talk. All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you like the video, hit the like button. Leave a comment below if you have any comments or any advice. Gladly hear it and take it and respond. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. God bless you guys. Talk to you soon. This is Frank the Taper.